Here's my like trashy light setup, very amateur. Here's the mess on the table. There's still a bunch of mix left. And I already cut out more cookies, but I have more cookies baking, but they just finished. Hi, welcome to Angel's Anything Show. And today we are keeping it festive with some gingerbread cookies that get you high. That's right, folks. Our Cooking With Cannabis series continues. We are deep into December now, baby, and it's time to make a traditional Christmas snack. I don't know. I've actually never really had gingerbread cookies for the holidays, but it seems popular. For this recipe, you will need gingerbread cookie mix, can of butter, water, and an egg, and that's all. And then some way to cook this thing. Now, my oven it's not broken per se, but it's like leaking a gas smell right now. So I'm just gonna be using a toaster oven to cook these, but never mind that. Assuming that you have an oven, that's really all you need. So, oh, and this kit does not come, despite the image, it does not come with this cookie cutter. So you need a cookie cutter if you want it to actually be gingerbread shaped. And it doesn't come with icing either, don't be fooled. So I also got some icing. Can't figure out which direction I want my hair to go in. Okay, so first things first, you're gonna heat your oven to 375 or 350 for a non-stick cookie sheet. Okay, so 350. And then we're gonna stir. I found this at a grocery store, like a standard grocery store, nothing fancy, nothing special. I love gingerbread cookies. I love ginger snaps. There's something about it, it's like painful, you know? It's like, it hurts so good. And then we're gonna add in our can of butter. This says to use 1 stick of butter, which is about a ½ cup. You can use margarine or a spread, so I'm assuming coconut oil is fine. And they said it should be softened, but not melted. So I don't know, with coconut oil, you do the best you can. And I have my can of butter in this amazing little Ninjago Lego cup that I got, I don't even know, for my kid's Happy Meal or some shit, I'm not sure. So we'll add in that. I don't know how strong you wanna make your can of butter, so I can't tell you how strong these are gonna be. But I usually put about 4 grams of weed for every ½ cup of oil or butter or whatever. And that makes it about like, roughly maybe like 60 to 70 milligrams of THC per 1 tablespoon. Sounds confusing, it's really not. I will leave the link in the description box of how to figure out how many milligrams of THC are in your edibles. But usually I think it's pretty standard to do about 3.5 to 4 grams per every ½ cup. Next up, we're going to add 1 tablespoon of water and 1 egg. And now we have to stir until it's well blended. So we'll do that. Now, if you guys are looking at my shirt thinking, wow, that's a really cool shirt, good news. I have a video on how to make it. You can find it on the channel. I'm using my hands, I don't give a shit. Now I'm thinking this was a mistake using my hands, but we're here and we're fully committed to this now. It smells like a mixture of ginger and weed, which I guess makes sense. This is the consistency that you're going for. So now that we have the dough all put together, it's time for the fun part. And I've never actually used a cookie cutter, I don't think, so this is gonna be exciting for everyone. So we're gonna roll the dough on a lightly floured surface until it's a 1/4 inch thick. Okay, got the flour. You know, I try to prep for these videos and then there's always some shit that comes up because I don't read directions. So, I feel like you don't even really need a rolling pin. I bet you could just use your hands. I mean, how do we know if it's a 1/4 inch thick? I feel like I'm ice fishing or something. And now we take this. I found this at a Michael's, so. And then press down. Ooh, fun. Okay, let's see. Now you peel away the excess dough and you basically just keep rolling until you have used all the dough. Because waste not, want not. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm gonna use the spatula and just, that's the move. Use the spatula, otherwise this shit is gonna tear. Very, very gentle. And I'm gonna put it on my cookie sheet. All right, I cut out a bunch of them, but I cannot be fucked to do the rest on camera because it's really messy and I'm getting frustrated because, to give you guys a little insider knowledge here, It's just me here. I have no one else helping me record. I have one shitty camera and then an old shitty iPhone camera, and I'm trying to do close-ups and it doesn't look good, and I just want it to be professional and I'm getting frustrated, and then I'm like, Angela, it ain't that deep. Okay, so just so you know, it's not all fucking easy peasy when I record these. Usually it's me screaming at myself inside my head being like, you suck! So we're gonna stop here with these 7, and I'm gonna put them in my oven at 350 degrees for 8 to 10 minutes, but I'm using a powerful oven, so I'm gonna do 8 minutes. When we come back, we're gonna decorate them. Now, do they need to cool? 1 minute before we're gonna ice them. So I'll see you then. All right, after much ado, we're back. Had a bit of a crisis of confidence, but we're gonna just power through this video and decorate these cookies and give you all the content that you deserve. Actually, this is not the content you deserve better, but I'm doing the best I can. Okay, so I got this cookie icing in white, sold separately. I got it at the grocery store. It's like where the sprinkles are and shit, I think, near the baking aisle. You could get red, you could get whatever color, but I'm cheap, so I just got one color. You'll see there are lines around each tip, and we're just gonna cut the tip. It's still kind of tough, dude. It's never as easy as you think it's gonna be. Oh, here we go. Now she's got it. Okay, maybe I'm actually good at this. I'm gonna make these like funky, because you know. What if I discover in this video that I have a true calling as like a cookie designer or something, like a cake, like a pastry chef? Like, well, we know that's not true, but like, maybe they just call me in to do the frosting designs. It's like all about getting enough extra frosting so that you can move it. Okay, I'm gonna decorate these and then show you the final product and do the taste test. I mean, I could probably spend like an hour decorating these. This is fun and I don't wanna bore you, so I'll just show you the highlights when they're all finished. And I'm back. I actually spent way longer than anticipated icing these, but I had a good time doing it. And I think they came out pretty good. And I'm exhausted because this video has taken like 3 hours or something. But now it's time for the taste test. Let's try this guy who's missing an arm. Let's put him out of his misery. The mix itself is pretty good. It's not super gingery, it's more sweet, but it is good. They're crunchy. I wish they were a little mushier, but maybe that's like a user error. They're still really good. And like the weed and the ginger go nice. It's pretty subtle. Whoa. It was really easy to do. It was only hard because I was trying to film it, but you should definitely make these at home. I mean, it's great. This reminds me more of like a sugar cookie or like a snickerdoodle with a little bit of ginger and molasses and weed thrown in. But I mean, that's good too. Well, I think that about does it for this episode of Angela Anything Show. I need to take a nap now. I'll see you next time. Goodbye. All right, the cookies are out of the oven, they're cooled. They came out pretty good, except this guy kind of looks like a POW. That's kind of what my body shape looks like. So let's get to decorating.